All right, everyone. Hangout is officially kicked off. It is just past the top of the hour, and I don't know, kind of like to start a couple minutes late because I know some people come on the Hangout, after a few minutes after it started, but that's fine. So hope everyone's awesome tonight. Hope you're doing really, really good. I know I'm doing really well. I'm a little tired, but hey, whatever, doesn't matter. Stop being a little weenie, right? That's what the life of the entrepreneur is. So when you're fully committed and have goals written down, I've got some specific goals written down right now that I'm trying to hit my 30-day goal. If you guys watched the video on my Facebook, so I've got some specific things I'm trying to do in my business. So just with that said, just wanted to do really quick, just introduce myself really quickly. My name is Ryan Maynard. Not sure if any, some of you may know me, some of you might not know me. I've only been online for a couple years, so I'm not this like 10+ year guru on the internet or anything like that that makes hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month and live in a mansion and all that stuff. Okay, I'm a really normal guy, and I just happened to find out and kind of craft the exact way and I guess find the formula for making money on the internet. And I've been able to have some good success online, along with I've had many team members have massive success online, and it's just amazing. Okay, so I want to share that with you tonight. I'm going to go over some specific, not super specific detailed training, because I'm actually going to give you access to some free bonus training here at the end of the webinar if you stay till the end. But I do want to talk about some very important things when building an online business, some things that you need to have in place to have a successful, long-lasting online business. And I'm going to give you basically the engine, or the vehicle to really make as much money as you want on the internet. Okay, but I want to lay the foundation of what you need to understand and what you need to have in place in your online business in order to have success, like I already said. Okay, so yeah, like I said, my name is Ryan, and I've just had some I guess minor success compared to some of the gurus online, and I've been able to relocate to San Diego, California, from the Midwest, and spend my days how I want to, wake up when I want to, go to bed when I want to, travel basically whenever I want to. And yeah, so that's what's really awesome. This is what the freedom that this business, as far as online marketing, the type of lifestyle that online marketing can give you. Okay, so if you're brand new, it'd probably be good to maybe grab a pen and a piece of paper, maybe take some notes, because there's some very important things that you need to know. Okay, so I don't know if you are new, definitely log into the comments below and post some comments or some questions that you might have for me. And if you do have questions, that'd be awesome. I see Daniel. I see Bill. What's up, Bill? So if you are new, go ahead and log into the comments below. Ask me any questions that you might have, and I'll definitely answer those. Take some time out to answer some questions, okay? So before I get into any of the basics on exactly how to come on the internet, how to take your laptop, this thing right here, and literally live wherever you want in the world, okay? So by the end of this Hangout, I am going to give you the exact information that you need to literally work from your laptop, work from a cell phone, anywhere on the planet, okay? From space, okay, if you get an internet connection in space. So that's the type, that is the information that I'm going to give you tonight. So first things first, okay? First things first. If you're looking for the least amount of work, and hoping you're going to make all this money on the internet, then this might not be for you. Okay, if you're looking for something free, right? If you're looking for something 100% free, you're looking for something that you don't have to put hardly any time into, and you know, make $5,000 to $10,000 a month, you know, this isn't for you, and that's not what I'm going to be talking about tonight. So you can definitely leave right now, but you're more than welcome to stick around. Okay. I'm going to talk about strategies and a vehicle that if you invest just a little, you know, you can invest a little bit of money, a little bit of time, and get the right information, and you can literally make $1,000 days, $3,000 days, you know, $5,000 to $10,000 in a month. All right. Why? How do I know this? Because I personally am doing this. I have teammates that I've coached and I've helped that are doing this right now. And I'm actually going to show you live proof of that here in a second. So, okay, so number one, the number one thing that I want to make sure that you understand is that especially online, this is especially important, okay? I don't know what you do. I don't know who you want to attract just in your normal everyday life, but when it comes to online marketing, the type of people, you know, that you want to attract is a massive part of your business. Okay, so you have to understand this, that who you are on the line, and who you are representing yourself, and the type of marketing and the way you market online, those are the type of people that you are going to attract. Okay, so I'm going to show you tips, strategies, and I'm going to give you free training tonight that you can apply into your online business. But if you don't take action the way I'm going to teach you, and you do it your own way and try to cut corners and you try to spam, those are the type of people that you are going to attract in your business, and you're going to create a community of those type of people. And those type of people are whiners. A lot of those people don't invest in their business very often. A lot of those people, you know, aren't hard workers, okay? And you don't want any of those type of people in your business. You want people with awesome integrity. You want people who are going to invest in their business when the time is right, okay? You're going to want hard workers. You want people that are going to do things right. And people, and those type of people attract people who build real businesses. Those type of people attract other people who are hard workers that are going to bring rock stars into your business, okay? And how you are really going to make all kinds of money. And when I understood this, when I applied this, when I started doing this in my own business, my income literally went up, like in a matter of a couple months. Okay, when I changed my marketing, I changed the way I did things, my business completely radically changed. Currently, right now, I'm attracting, you know, people who are starting real companies, people that are, you know, founders of startups, you know, people like Tony Robbins' son. Okay, I'm actually going to interview his son tomorrow, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be able to do stuff like that had I not, you know, changed my focus and changed the way I'm marketing and start building a real business. I'm going to talk to you about building, you know, a real business. Okay. So number one is you attract who you are. If you are a hard worker, if you put out good content that people want, if you don't spam, if you're you know, willing to invest into your business, you are going to attract those type of people, and you're going to create a community of those type of people, and you are going to make literally as much money as you want when you get those type of people in your business. Okay. So really quickly, the second thing that you're going to want to do is copy what the gurus do, okay, or copy what the successful people are doing online, okay? And what the successful people are doing online, they're not spamming, they're not, you know, doing auto posts and all types of Facebook groups. I'm not saying that that's all bad. There's certain designated ways that I guess that you can post in groups, but if you're one of those automatic posters that post comments in YouTube videos and Facebook groups and spam and forums and do all this stuff, that's not what the successful people online do. And I'm going to talk to you about what the successful people online do, okay, tonight. So the next thing is to take action. Ooh, take action. I already know this, obviously. No, I'm talking about taking action before you know what you're doing, okay? I don't mean taking, I don't mean, you know, grabbing a stick and trying to chop down a tree and not knowing that you need it, not knowing that you actually need a blade at the end of that stick or a hatchet head at the end of that stick. What I mean is you don't need to know everything, okay? Because I run into a lot of people that I'm coaching on the internet, and I'm telling them, I've made over, I've made around $11,000 in a month before. Now, some of you watching this might not think that's a lot. That's okay. Some of you might think that is a lot, and some of you, might think that's, it's whatever. But the thing for me is that, I at least know how to get up to 5 figures a month, and I'm willing to show you how to do that. And I've helped others make thousands of dollars in a month on the internet. Now, if I'm going to coach and work with you and tell you step by step what you need to do, but then you come back to me and say, well, I don't know, I need to do some research first, or I need to sit down and research it for a couple hours before I take action, before I do this. All right. And a lot of people get into that what if syndrome. Okay. And what if I do this and it doesn't work? What if I do all this work and it doesn't pan out? What if I do this and it doesn't work? Okay, take action before you know what you're doing and get started. You'll figure it out along the way. You don't need to know everything. Actually, if you're taking action at the time you think you're ready, you have probably lost out on a lot of money and things have changed anyways. So take action. Consciously make the actual conscious decision to take action before you're ready. Okay, make the conscious, get this, okay, make the conscious decision to take action before you feel you're ready, okay? Because that's gonna kind of launch you into that uncomfortable, I'm not ready feeling. But when you take action in that state, you feel empowered, and you can actually take another one of those steps and another one of those steps. And before you know it, you're gonna start developing the skills of taking action before you're comfortable. And that is really what it takes, okay? So let's get into the training. I guess let's get into the formula, okay? Because this is a quick online marketing workshop, and I want to talk to you about the formula to that the gurus do, okay? When doing online marketing. Now let me really quickly look at if there's any questions or if there's anything that anybody has here. Let's see here. Be, do, have, listening. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick screen share, and all right, let's do this. All right, let's do a screen share here. Where are we at? All right. All right, so here in a second, you should be able to see, paintbrush, or am I right? So, Dave, if you can see this right now, you don't have to let me know. You don't have to chime in, but if you can't see it, then let me know. If you can see it, just don't have to say anything. But if you can see it, maybe post the comments or something like that if you can see the canvas that I'm about to start drawing on, because I'd hate to start drawing on that and then people can't see it. I know there's a slight delay, so I'm going to give it a second. All right, let's just go ahead. I'm pretty sure that everybody can see that just fine. So let's just go ahead and start drawing on that. All right. Yeah, it's good to go now. Okay, so this is the formula, the way that the successful people are building their online businesses. Okay, this is the way. If you look at anybody, I'm talking about huge marketers out there, people that are making millions of dollars a month or a year, whatever, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, big time marketers. This is what they do. And this is what you need to do. Okay. And this might sound kind of, you might not, want to hear this, but what you need to do is get clear on, what it is that, clear on what it is that your branding and what you want to represent. Okay. Now my branding is the tailored entrepreneur. Dave's branding is Dave, my teammate Dave, he's going to be coming on here in a second. His is the 24-hour marketer because he's just online literally like 24 hours a day. We have another teammate. His name is Jake Jervis. He is the honest Brit marketer. We have other people. Now, you just want to have an idea of who you are because you want to start a blog, okay? You want to have a blog, all right? And the reason why you want to have a blog is because nowadays, blogging has always been important, okay? Blogging has always been important. Actually, let me do it this way. Blogging has always been important, but it's more important now than it ever has, okay? Blogging is more important nowadays than it has ever been in the past, in my opinion. And from all the research and the gurus that I've been following, this is going to be massive for your online success, okay? So you want to have a blog, all right? Now, this is the sidebar. Over here to the left is the sidebar, okay? And typically on the sidebar of your blog, you're going to have an opt-in form. This is an opt-in form to enter your name and your email to create an email list. Okay. All right. So that's to subscribe to the newsletter. Over here you might have a banner to buy something. Here's just a banner. These are banners on the side of your blog to sell a product, or maybe a company is coming to you to advertise their product or service on your blog, and they'll pay you a commission for so many clicks on that ad or whatever. But so you want to have a blog, all right? And what you want to do on this blog is provide valuable content, okay? Valuable content around your passion, okay? So let me go ahead and type that in here. All right, so valuable content. I didn't spell that right. Valuable content around your passion, also known as AKA passion blogging. Okay, so this is what the heck? All right. All right, well, let me go ahead and, all right, so passion blogging. Let me just go ahead and write that in here. Passion blogging, all right, passion blogging. All right, so what you're gonna do here is you're gonna provide valuable content on your blog, okay? So when you provide valuable content on your blog around what people want, that causes people to know, like, and trust you, okay? That causes people to know, like, and trust you. And what happens is when you create a blog post, okay, when you create this blog post that you're looking at right here, this blog post could be about anything. It could be about anything that you're passionate about. Maybe it's a fitness blog. Maybe it is a herbal teas or dog training or horse training or whatever that is. And what you want to do once you create this blog, you want to take this blog and post it on Facebook, okay? You want to take this blog and post it on Instagram. You want to put it on YouTube. You want to send it out to your email list. Okay, so right here is FB for Facebook. Right here is YT for YouTube. Maybe you have a YouTube video on your blog. This is Instagram. IG is Instagram. And then you'll have your email list, okay? So what happens is you take this, the link to this blog or the URL to this blog, and you are going to post that link to your blog in Facebook. You're going to post that, you might make a YouTube video about your blog, or you might have a YouTube video on your blog, which goes vice versa. Okay, so post your, hey guys, I have a new blog post, post that in Instagram. When you have a new blog, you know what? You're going to send that to your email list. So what does that do? Okay, what does that do when you create a blog post and you syndicate it out to social media? What that does is that then sends floods of traffic back to your blog. Okay, that sends floods of traffic back to your blog. Okay, and these are real people that are reading your blog. These are honest people, real human beings that are reading the real content that you have on your blog. They know, like, and trust you. You're providing real value, and guess what happens? Okay, they're going to look at this side over here. What the people are going to do is let's find a cool color here that you can see better. Okay, what these people are going to do is they're going to start looking at the side of your banner. Okay, they're going to look at the side of your banner on your blog. And you know what else is on your blog? Different opt-in forms can pop up on your blog for whatever it is that your primary thing that you're selling. Okay, whatever it is that you want to monetize, whatever it is that you want people to pull out their credit card and buy, there will be an opt-in form that will pop up on your blog after they've spent a certain amount of time on your blog, or they'll opt in on the side of your blog for more information about what it is that you're selling to make money. Okay, and the really important thing about this is the important thing about this is that you are setting yourself as an authority on the internet. You're setting yourself apart, because the way that you have success on the internet is you have to separate yourself. You have to stand out from the competition on the internet. And you know what? Most of the people, 80 to 90% of the people online aren't doing this, aren't using their own blogs. They're not providing real value to the world. Okay, most of these people that are online are only promoting their are only promoting their business opportunity. So what you do here is you create a blog, you post real value that people actually want. You take the link or the URL to that blog, you post that on social media to drive, you post that to social media, you post that on your email list, and you drive mass amounts of traffic back to your blog. And then people are naturally going to click on the banners. They're naturally going to opt into the forms on your blog, and you're going to create what's called an email list. Okay, so when those people opt into the forms on your blog, that goes into what's called your email list. Okay, so the goal here from your blog is to create email list. Okay, so the purpose of your blog is to create an email list, and then what you do on your email list is you can also send them back to your new blog posts or the new content that you have, but you're also going to send your email list an offer. Okay, OFFER, also known as money. Okay, this is where you make money. This is how you make money blogging. Okay, is you're providing real value that people want. You're creating a community on the internet around what you're passionate about, because you're blogging about what it is that you're passionate about, and by default people are going to opt into your opt-in forms. Okay, what do you have on the side of your opt-in forms? What are you promoting on your blog to sell to people? Okay, well, if you have a blog about, it doesn't matter. You can sell a box of dead rats to people on a blog that talks about food or something. I mean, that's a terrible example, okay? But I'm just trying to be extreme here. I'm trying to use absurdity, okay? I'm trying to use an absurd example, because if you build a community, on the internet, and you collect emails and you build an email list, you can sell them anything you want to. Now, it's better to have a targeted email list. So say if you have a blog about fitness, or a blog about a food blog, then you're going to want to sell products or services related to that food blog. Okay, if you have a blog about, say, personal development and online marketing and business, then you can sell a business opportunity, or you can sell online marketing training material on your blog, whatever that is. Okay, if you have a dog training blog, you can sell dog training courses, or dog toys, or books on how to train your dog on your blog. Okay, but really at the end of the day, if you have a massive audience, you can sell anything you want to. Okay, you can sell anything you want to if you're doing this. Okay, so this is what the gurus and the real successful people do: is they have a blog, they provide real value, and they take their blog and they syndicate it out to social media to drive traffic back to their blog. They collect emails from their blog, and then they sell stuff to the people that opted in for whatever it is that those people asked information for. So the really cool thing here is that you're not selling anything. Okay, these people are opting into your blog because they're looking for that information. Okay, they're actually reaching out and saying, hey, I want information on this. Okay, I actually want to learn. So yeah, so I hope this is I hope this is making sense. And this is some value here that you guys are getting. All right, so here in just a second, I'm going to have a business partner, a very good friend of mine, come on here really shortly, but not just yet. Okay, let me go ahead and turn off the screen share. Okay, so here's the thing, what it comes down to. Here's what all of this stuff that I'm teaching you comes down to. It's funneling down to this, is that first of all, you need to understand what it is that you're passionate about. Okay, what is it that you want to do when it comes to making money on the internet? Okay, and then second, what are you going to sell? What are you going to offer those people that come to your blog? Okay, and if don't get caught up in the how-to on how to set up your blog, or how to drive traffic to your blog, or how to do any of this stuff, because I'm going to have the how-to in the training here in just a second. Okay, so don't get caught up on that. The thing that you just need to understand is, what is it that you are somewhat passionate about. Okay, and all you have to do is just take a pen and a piece of paper. On one side of the paper, write down what you're good at, or your skills. And then on the other side of that, write down your expertise. So skills, or I guess what you're passionate about. I'm sorry. Write down on one side of that piece of paper what you're passionate about, and on the other side of that piece of paper, write down your expertise. So you're going to make a list of everything you're passionate about. You're going to make a list of everything that you're good at, your expertise, and then in the center, you're going to have your zone of genius. Okay, you're going to have your tailored zone. What's tailor-made to you? Okay. So once you figure that out, you can start to kind of have ideas of what to blog about, and then that'll be a lot easier. Okay, so here's the thing: if you want a real way to understand how to put the pieces together of everything that I'm talking about tonight, there's a system that I'm using right now. Okay, so there's a system that I'm using right now that literally puts all the pieces together on what it is that I'm talking about right now. Okay, the system actually gives you a blog. Okay, the system there's two systems. Okay, there's one system that trains that's very newbie friendly, that teaches newer people that are coming online. It breaks down online marketing very, very simple for you on how to learn the fundamentals of online marketing. And then the other system that we also work with gives you what's called a viral blogging system. That way it gives you literally a done for you blog that already has ranking power. Okay, so that is really what I want to talk about tonight, is not only the fundamentals of online marketing and how all of this works, but I also want to give you the vehicle. Okay, so instead of you have two options right now. You can go online and Google how to do all the stuff that I just talked about tonight. Okay, because if I really got down on how to do all this from scratch, I'd be here till 5 in the morning. Well, it might be 5 in the morning where you're at right now, but it's 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in San Diego. But I'd be here till 5 a.m. my time if I was going to show you how to do this all from scratch. But the vehicle that I'm going to give you access to 100% risk-free, okay, risk-free, is a system that's going to teach you how to do the fundamentals of online marketing, okay? And there's also another system that you can get involved with that is going to give you that blog that I just talked about, okay? The system is also going to teach you how to, send visitors to and syndicate to social media, and how to send visitors back to your blog to build a massive brand, your brand online, okay? This system literally is going to give you the ability to make an extra few hundred bucks a week or a month, or a few hundred bucks per day. Okay, I've made up to $1,000. I've had up to $3,000 days with this system. I'm actually going to show you some live income proof of the money that I'm currently making with this system, and I want to show you some examples of team members of mine, their income as well. And I can actually have Dave come on here in a second and show you his income. So I'm going to show you some live income proof that you can make with this system that I'm talking about, that's going to give you the spread on how to put all this stuff together that I'm talking about. So let me go ahead and share my screen once again, and let's go over there. All right, so, all right. Let this refresh. All right, so as you can see right here, today, there's literally over $1,600 in commissions. Okay, just today, and this actually came in as I was working out in the gym last night. All right, I didn't do any direct work for this. Almost 1,700 bucks. Okay, I was actually in the gym. I was working out, and this commissions just rolled in last night. Now I sweated and I put work into my business over the last several weeks, and you can make money while you sleep from the work that you did previously. Okay, and that's what happened here. So I just pretty much got done lifting. I checked my email, and bam, there's like $1,600. Yesterday, 62 bucks, a little bit less, obviously. Last week over 3K in commissions. And then last month is about 6,000. Okay, oh, not 6,000, over 7,200. By the end of this month, it'll probably be over that $6,000 mark. So 5,700 bucks. All right, now typically my income with this system fluctuates between $5,000 to $8,000 to $9,000 a month. I've had upwards of $10,000 in a month with this system. And I'll show you my residual income. Okay, now this is the residual income that I'm going to show you is what I make every single month. Okay, whether I work or not. All right. So if I go over here, go to stats. If I go to stats, you can see here that it's nearly over $2,400 per month in residual income. Okay. So whether I work or not, whether I put in another minute into this business, I'm going to be paid $2,400 every single month. Granted that people don't cancel their membership, which naturally happens. But I have traffic and consistent traffic coming into my business, so I'm getting more and more sales. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is just what's possible with the system. I definitely want to let you know as a disclaimer, just because I'm making this income and I have other teammates that are making this exact same income does not mean that you're going to have the same results, or it doesn't mean that you're going to have any success at all. Okay, I don't know your work ethic. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're willing to put in. And I don't know if you're going to invest any money at all into this system. I don't know who you are, but I want to show you what's possible. Now I want to show you some income proof of my team members. Okay, so it's really cool. It's all great and dandy that I'm making that money, but are people that are in my business, are people in my team making that money? Okay, and I want to show you absolutely yes. Here is an income proof from one of my team members that I've coached and worked with. That his name is Wade Baskin. He was actually going to be on the Hangout tonight, but couldn't make it on the Hangout because he was working with some students and teaching. That he's a tennis instructor. He's also a doctor of physical therapy. He has his own practice, but he was teaching tennis. His son plays tennis. So anyways, he made over $3,000 in a single day. He made $3,065.80 while he was on vacation in New Orleans. Okay, so so he says here, does Ipas2 work? Well, how about a 3K day while on vacation? He actually texted me when he made this commission here, and he was actually in the Bourbon house, whatever. He was eating dinner with his family when this $3,000 commission rolled in. Okay, we have people making $3,000 making up to $3,000 in a day or a month. And then we have here we have another teammate, Johnny Sherwood. He just crossed over the $500 mark in his business. Okay, he just crossed over the the $500 mark. And let's see here. We have Chris Pires. He had 2 sales the other day. Let's see here. Jake Jervis made $47. So we have people making a lot of money in a single day. We have some people making their very first incomes. So this is pretty amazing what people are able to do with this business. Okay, I have a teammate of mine. He's actually on the Hangout right now, and he is just literally killing it. Okay, he's from South Africa. This team member of mine, he is from South Africa, and he is just making awesome money with this system. Okay, when I first met this guy, he was making $400 per month, I think it was, as a ministry. I think he was teaching children or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but I know he's making about $400 a month. And he was struggling, and he just came to me and he was like, man, I know making money online is possible. I've heard of people making money online before, but Ryan, can you show me how this works? Can you show me how to make money online? And I said, yeah, dude, I'll help you figure this out. And so I just showed him what to do. I laid out a game plan for this guy. All right, I laid out a game plan for him, and he ran with it. I mean, he just owned this. I gave him the right path on what to do. He owned it, and he took consistent action over time. And he is just making just crazy amount of sales now. I think he makes. I think he almost makes more than I do in residual monthly commissions. I think he makes almost between $2,500 and $3,000 a month residually, or $2,000 to $3,000 a month residual. Sometimes he's making almost more than I am, and I sponsored him. Okay, I sponsored him, and there's days where he's making more money than I am with this system. Okay, so what we sell and what I'm getting at here is, yes, you can make great money with this system. It can be amazing for you. But the more important thing with this system is the training and the information and the tools and resources and community that you get inside of this system. Okay, you are going to get training on Facebook. You're going to get training on YouTube. You're going to get training on step by step on how to set up and get your feet wet in your own online business. Okay, you can apply this information and training to anything you want to on the internet. Anything you want to. You can. After you join this business and you invest some money into some of the tools and training and resources that we have, and you get good at this, you can take these skills and apply this and go work for Pepsi and be a marketer at Pepsi or wherever you want to, okay? Because online marketing is in demand. Now, if you didn't know, okay, online marketing is big, and all of these big major companies are trying to figure out how all these kids are making $5,000 to $10,000 a month in their pajamas from home. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is very applicable into the real world. So don't just think that this training and stuff is just to resell the tools and resources in the Ipas system. Yes, obviously, I just proved it to you that you can make good money reselling, getting resale rights to our training, but you can sell your own stuff. You can go and work for another company and sell stuff. So with that said, without going on anymore, I want to introduce to you one of my very, very successful teammates and very good friends, Dave Ranica. Dave, are you on, man?
I am.
All right. I know it's pretty late where you are on your side of the world, so I didn't know if you're like passed out or something.
No.
The
It's
24-hour
fine,
marketer. So yeah, this is Dave, guys. He is a very successful online marketer, and he's actually going to get us into some very specific detail about Ipas Supercharged. Okay, because Ipas2 is launching a new platform, a supercharged platform. Take it away, bro.
Sure, man. I also wanted to reiterate what you were talking about with the whole blogging thing about coming up with ideas. You know, the one thing that I was, you know, I've never been able to hold down a job for more than 2 years, my entire life, because when in every single job that I've had, I've always managed to, what's the word, kind of infiltrate stuff that I was interested in, and always kind of get into positions where I wasn't really supposed to be working. So I'd always talk about computers all the time. I'd always talk about ideas and just outrageous stuff. You know, I remember I had this thing about getting a car to run on water, you know, on water, as you guys call it. And, you know, I even built the contraption, put it in my own vehicle, and it worked. And I was saving like 50% gas the whole time, you know. And when you're at work and you're kind of just talking with your team, with your colleagues, and you've got this killer time and you just talk about absolutely everything. And for those of you listening, I'm sure you know what I mean. You can talk about absolutely everything that comes to mind. And, you know, it's so easy to do that when you're kind of bored and you got to think of stuff, you know. And you got to take that same approach with blogging, you know, come up with interesting stuff that you really find interesting and just blog about it, because that's exactly what I do whenever I'm trying to figure out something to blog on. And there is no shortage of information to talk about. All right. So whatever you think, if you think you've run out of ideas, just talk to your friends, and believe it or not, something will come up. But I really just wanted to also, you know, Ryan was talking about syndicating your material, and I wanted to show you something, kind of like a little experiment I did. It kind of forced to be an experiment, actually. But if you have a look at this back office in my Google Analytics, you can see that over here.
We can't see you on your screen.
I know you can't. Sorry, let me show my screen. Wow, completely forgot.
Yeah, the screen just magically knows to read.
All right, just tell me when you can see it. There we go.
Yeah, we're good now.
Yeah. So let me show you. You see?
Yeah.
How's that?
Yep, we can see it.
All right, so you can see that, you know, the very first day I started, I had 59 visitors, and it carried on and carried on and carried on, dipped a bit here, but as you can see, it's fairly consistent throughout here. And the only reason it was doing this was because I was blogging, I was sending out to my list, and so I was syndicating the material. But then around about here, you know, on the 7th of March, I stopped syndicating. And as you can see, the views got less and less and less. And then I suddenly got a wake-up call and said, no, I got to start syndicating again. And as I started syndicating, I got 80 views just in that one day. And syndicating makes a huge, huge difference in your marketing. So it isn't just a case of blogging. You've got to actually syndicate that material. And because when you syndicate,
I guess you want to maybe explain to some
people. Syndicating
just
means sharing your information. So, you know, if you write a blog, straight after that, you know, you share it on Facebook, post all the groups that you're part of, whatever you're blogging about, make it attractive, put a picture on it, and then a catchy line. Don't try and promote your business. Don't say join my team or something like that, but it's got to be something interesting. So the stuff that I syndicate is useful stuff that I've been able to do, like how to make a capture page, you know, how to, I think you did one the other day about how to download a video or upload a video on YouTube or something. But that is stuff that people want to know about, you know. And I just recently did another one. I mean, I did a hangout with Wade, and Wade had this killer expression. It was so brilliant. It was, he said, listening to the inner circle is like having a hot slice of pizza. So what I did was I made a blog and I said, getting the right mindset, it's like a hot slice of pizza. And, you know, it's interesting, it's intriguing. You put it up there and you put a picture of a nice slice of pizza, put a couple of words on it, maybe put a frame around it, and you post it. And people click on it and they go and see your material. And actually, that particular post I did got me 80 views that day, as you can see right here. And today I've been very busy actually, so it's gone down a bit, but tomorrow it'll be up again. That's basically what I do, and you should do whenever you're making a blog. So never be discouraged about information. There's always stuff to talk about. I was talking to somebody today about, you know, the dreams that he wants to have, and he was saying that, you know, he wants to have the best for his kids, and his kids said he wants, when he gets a big house, he wants a room, but he wants a cave in it. He wants a cave in his room. And so I said, that's an excellent title. I want a cave in my room, you know? So you write a blog on that, and you put it up because that's what your kids said. So it's just interesting things that you want to talk about. I don't know if that makes any sense, right? Ryan? Is Ryan still with us? Anyway.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. I had to run over to the other room for a second.
Not a problem. Anyway, we want to talk about the supercharger with the Ipas system. Guys, if you haven't heard, or you've been sleeping under a rock somewhere, the Ipas system has been kind of not rebooted, but it's kind of like gone into another phase where they've kind of made everything a whole lot better. They've actually gotten together with some Hollywood producers or Hollywood filmmakers and kind of produced these videos that you're seeing. And so they've really given it a whole new facelift. And, you know, the first thing you're going to notice about the change in the Ipas system, let me just click this away. This is just kind of an introduction to the system when people get started. The first thing you must know is that the new Ipas system hasn't been it's not active yet. But for those of you who have upgraded to the new Ipas Pro for $1, you're going to get access to the preview of what the back office will look like next week, because next week they're going to launch this live. And there's so much happening with this, and I'm so excited about it, because instead of being able to earn a commission of up to $66 per front-end sale, you're now going to be able to earn up to $175. So, I mean, that's very exciting, okay? And we know that the system works. We know that it converts well. And for those of you who don't know what convert means, it just means that the upsells that they provide you with the bigger products attached to the front end of the system, you're going to be able, it really converts, it really sells well. So it's not like people aren't going to be buying the system. They actually do. And for my experience, I get about half the people that go through on the Ipas system, half of them go for the upsell, which is really exciting. So basically what's going to happen is when people go into the new funnel for the Ipas system, they're going to be given an option to buy the basic system of the Ipas, which includes all the basic training, all the core principles for marketing for $47. Okay. Now, if they decide they don't want to pay $47, there's going to be a downsell of $1 for people to give the system a try. It's going to be $1 for a week. I think it's a week or 14 days, but I think it's a week. So they're going to be given the chance to actually try the system out for $1. If they go ahead and they buy the $47 product, what's going to happen then is they're going to be given the option to go for this Ipas Pro membership. Now, the Ipas Pro membership is a little bit different to the Pro that we had before, because the Ipas Pro membership now is an additional product that's going to cost an extra $47, an extra $97 a month. And this $97 extra that you'll be paying a month is going to provide you with the most amazing extra training that you can get. But additionally to that, and best of all, you're going to be given access to the coaches, or as they call them now, the mentors, into your system. So That means that for every new person you bring into the system, these coaches are going to contact your new members. All right. So the people that buy the system, they're going to be contacted by a very knowledgeable person who's going to educate them on the best options for them. All right. Because a lot of people, when they get into the system, they don't really know how to sell, or not sell, but to explain the system. So if somebody says to you, what is the Ipas system? And you kind of stuck there with a blank look on your face and you don't know what to say, these coaches are going to know exactly what to say, which is great news, because it means that it's going to take a huge load off yourself, and these coaches are going to be able to tell them to your new prospects. Now, there are some misconceptions about the coaches. You must understand that these coaches are not people that are going to be holding the hands of your new prospects all the way through. They're kind of there to give people a good rounded education of the Ipas system, to give them their options, to lay out some sort of plan that they can follow, just like Ryan did with me when he got me started. And then once that's done, then that's going to be innovative, and they kind of going to be your student. But it really gives you a lot more tools as a marketer, because it's going to be taking a huge weight off your shoulders. That's the best part about it. And as I said, in addition to this, you're going to be getting access to exclusive training that's going to be part of the Ipas Pro membership, which is phenomenal. Okay, that's going to be coming out next week. Now, there is another upsell that comes along with our product called the 6-figure shortcut. Now, the 6-figure shortcut we've all had if you guys have purchased the $47 product. But now what they've done is they've made this product a whole lot better. So they have put more features in it, given a whole lot more training, a lot more leaders have actually gone into this product and given it a whole lot more value. So the product now is worth $197. And that's going to be the next upsell. So after the Pro is going to be the 6-figure shortcut. And the commission you're going to be able to make on that is from $80 to $100, depending if you're a black member or not. If you're a black member, you get $100. If you're not a black member, you get $80. And on the Pro membership, you're going to be able to earn in commissions as well, which is going to be $50. Now, keep in mind that the Pro membership is, sorry, I've just gone blank there for a second. Okay, so, okay, yes, so the 6-figure shortcut is going to be given a whole lot more value. Now, if you are a current 6-figure shortcut member and you've paid $47 for this product, you're going to be grandfathered into the new $197 product.
Do people still have an opportunity to get grandfathered in?
Yes, they do. So if you're not in, get it now, because you're going to be, otherwise you're going to have to buy this product for $197.
Okay, so,
right, so
basically they're going to make like 150% profit if they buy now. Something like, is that what you're saying? So basically,
yeah, I'm saying if they,
yeah, go ahead and take it. How are they going to make double? I guess if you want to explain that.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you're paying $47, if you haven't bought the 6-figure shortcut for $47, all right, that means that when this gets released next week, you're going to have to pay, if you want to get it, the 6-figure shortcut, $197. If you buy the 6-figure shortcut now in the system currently for $47, you'll be grandfathered into the $197 product with all the extra stuff attached to it. So that's going to be an amazing thing. Yeah. Now, also, if you are going to be part of if you want to get commissions off the 6-figure shortcut for the $197, you have got to be a part of the Ipas Pro membership for $97 a month. That will entitle you to get commissions off the 6-figure shortcut, the new one. All right, so that's quite important. So the moment I heard that, I just upgraded, because I obviously want to get those commissions. I know the system works, so I've got no fuss there. All right.
Do you want to show us some of your income proof, Dave? If you want to show us some of the earnings that you've been able to do.
Sure, not a problem. If you go over here, you can actually see. This is my current my current residual income is 2158, 10 cents. So this is what I get every month, and this fluctuates from time to time. Sometimes in a race against Ryan, so I was up the other day and he was down, and now he's up and I'm down. But roughly, this is where I'm currently at. But I've got no worries about that, because even though like I'm at minus today, I made 15 sales yesterday, so I'm not worried. You know, I made 2 sales today. 15 sales, yeah, man. And I'm you know, I mean, that's really good stuff. You know, it's not.
All right. Let me say this really quickly, guys. If you're still watching this, if you're not in the system, guys, if you're not in the system, there is a button on the right of your screen. It says the freedom button. I should have mentioned this a long time ago, but definitely go ahead and click on that button, okay? If you're watching this on the webinar page, it's the orange button. It says the freedom button. Click on that button. And if you're watching this on a blog or anywhere else, click the link below, okay, and get started with the system. It's $7 for 7 days, completely risk-free. You know, if you have questions about the system, reach out to myself or Dave or anyone else, you know, on our team, Wade Baskin, any of us. Just ask your questions. If you have any questions about the system, you're not sure, we want you to have a clear understanding of why you're getting the system, what it is that we sell, how much money you can make, and stuff like that. So go ahead, click on that link to get started with the system right now. If you're not already in the system, if you are in the system, make sure you're a pro member, okay? Make sure you're a pro member, because like we just said, that price is going to go up to $197 for the pro. Unless you buy it right now, it's only 47 bucks. So that's amazing. And that's also important to be a black card member.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can get black, go for it. So last month I made $3,100. And this is quite a milestone for me. $10,000. I made $10,000 in 6 months. Now, in my currency, that's like 100,000. Actually, that's not 100,000. That's 130,000 rand in my currency, which is I would never have made that without the system at all. But just so you guys also know, this system. Let me just. I just wanted to show you guys this. You can see this is actually well, you can see this in my email, and I wanted to show you that the day I joined was the 18th of October. Oh no, sorry, November. Is that right? 9th October, yes. 18th of October, and I got a sale the next day, and then I got $23.50, $1, $7, $23.50, $7, $7, $1, $7, all the way up, and this just constantly carries on. As you can see, I'm earning commissions virtually every single day, and I mean, there's nothing more to be said about that. I mean, that actually does work.
Dude, really you make so many sales every day, dude. It's ridiculous. Keep seeing like hair sticking out. Yeah, dude, you're saying that you like contact me and you're like, oh man, I just had like 5 sales today. Just had 10 sales today, whatever. I think that's amazing. So
that's crazy.
Anyways, yeah, the money's cool. The sales are cool. All that stuff's really cool. But really, it's the fundamentals of the online marketing and the real life, practical, applicable value that you're going to be able to learn within the system. That's really important. The stuff that the ability to make money that we cannot take, that cannot be taken away. Okay, my business could be taken away tomorrow. It could be completely wiped out away. Every aspect. I mean, I make money, you know, through other ways as well. But my whole internet, my whole business could be taken away, and I still would be able to get back to my income fairly quickly, because I know I have the skills on how to make money on the internet. And this is what this is going to teach you. It's going to teach you the fundamentals of making money online, making a lot of money online, and being able to apply that anywhere. All right. So like I said, with that said, if you're watching this live and recording, click the button to get started. It's either on the right side of you, the freedom button, or it's going to be a link below, and you can click and get started risk-free. And oh, before I forget, there is a free bonus training that I give away, on these webinars, if you're here live. Okay, so It'll say free webinar bonus. There'll be a link below this video or something like that. If you're still watching this, if you're still live right now, there is going to be a link below, and then the password is webinar attendee. Okay, so just copy and paste that webinar attendee password, and then click on that link and enter that password into that page, and then you can get access to my free traffic training. Okay, I'm going to teach you Facebook, I'm going to teach you Instagram, I'm going to teach you YouTube marketing. I'm going to give you that all to you 100% free. Yeah.
I just made a sale.
Oh yeah, see, Dave's making money on the Hangout right now. That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty amazing. Yeah, I'm making money right now. Let me check if I've made money. I think I might have.
It happens often, man. Sometimes I'll be in the middle of training somebody and I'll make a sale, like 3 sales.
No, unfortunately I haven't made money on the Hangout, but that's cool. That's cool that you did. So that's my free gift to you is the free traffic training of the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I just have a complete, I think it's like 4 or 5 videos that I give you free just for hanging out on the webinar and staying till the end. So if you don't already have that training, go ahead and get access to it right now and get started with the system. Go pro, become a pro member before the price goes up, okay? And just go ahead, pull the trigger, and get started. Reach out to me on Facebook. If you have any questions, reach out to Dave, and we'll answer any questions that you have. Actually, if you have any questions right now, would be a good time to post any questions that you might have.
Actually, I just made 2 sales.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. So, yep.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the questions right now.
All right. So yeah, if no one has any questions, then that's cool. If you have questions right now, just post your questions below while we're live on here right now. We'll answer the questions live. If you don't have questions, it could be questions about anything. Typically, we'd like to answer questions about the system or about online marketing or anything like that. So if you do have questions, post below and we will get those questions answered.
Right, if I could just say something about taking action.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I always love some good action training.
If just as an example, if you're watching this webinar now and you're kind of not contributing to the comments because you're just sitting back and watching, can I encourage you to take action and to comment and to ask questions? Because that is one of the signs that you really want to get involved with the system. If you're kind of sitting back in the background and just watching everything, the only way that people are going to see you and take notice of you is if you put yourself out there. So, I want to encourage you guys, whenever you're on these Hangouts, to participate, because it really does, it kind of, it advertises yourself, okay? Not that you're posting links or anything, but it lets people know that you are serious, So, you got people on there saying, hey, how you doing? And really want to learn. And these are the people that we know that are really into it. We know, myself, Ryan, we know that every single person commenting on this particular webinar are people that are really serious about taking action. So I just want to encourage you guys to really take action and to move forward, because the only way that you really do is by making these small little bits of progress, even if it's the smallest thing. That's the only way that you're going to get seen. If you see a comment on Facebook, comment on it. If somebody comments on your particular post, like it. Let people know that you're there, because that's the only way that you're going to get noticed. It's just,
Yep, 100% agree, man. 100%. I think Daniel is asking, when are you online usually? I'm typically online between, I know this sounds terrible, but I usually don't get on the internet typically until about 10 a.m. And then I'm online until it's sporadic on and off from 10 a.m. until, could be until 2 in the morning sometimes. Just, in between then, I might be running errands or at the gym, but most of the time I'm hanging out here online. So between maybe 10 a.m. till midnight or later, definitely later than midnight typically. Pretty much almost any time I'm online a lot, but you know, I can't, you know, I can't always reply to everyone. You know, if you're, it depends. I mean, sometimes it just reach out to me on Facebook, and I'll definitely get back to you. Just make sure that, you know, if it's some really basic stuff that we covered, you know, if you have some specific questions, and especially if you join and get involved with the team, I'm definitely here whenever if you have any questions. Is there going to be new emails for our autoresponder? Michael's asking, is there new follow-up autoresponder emails? Dave, do you know anything about that? Did Ipas offer?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Okay, so yes, that answers your question. There are new Ipas email follow-up series. So
if you want to get hold of me, I'm usually online.
Yeah.
Well, my time, 9 o'clock in the evening till about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But sometimes it runs past.
Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, you're the 24-hour marketer, dude. You're on 24 hours a day. Let's see here. I'm gonna post my Facebook. I'm gonna post my Facebook link here. If you want to, that I just posted my link there for Facebook. If you wanna click the link, add me on Facebook, and shoot me a message. And if you have any specific questions about getting started, stuff like that. Absolutely do not message me an opportunity or, oh, hey, I see that you're making money. Are you curious in making this much more money? If you do that, I'll literally right on the spot just block you, okay? So yeah, that's just not cool. And will the new emails populate in their autoresponder with the old ones, or will the old ones be replaced? Do you know that, Dave?
I know that with the new systems, set up, there are going to be emails that it's going to be as easy as 1, 2, 3 putting up your emails. But I'm not really sure about that. I think new campaigns will be made whenever you set it up. So as far as that's concerned, I'm not really sure, but I do know that they are taking into account people who have got their system set up. So the whole idea about setting up your e-wallets is done a lot easier now, and also the autoresponder is a hell of a lot easier now. Everything is done. Apparently, it's the first in the online business niche of setting up everything very easily.
All right, so it's gonna be pretty easy, kind of like a copy and paste type thing.
Do you need Empowerful Ipas?
You want to answer that, Dave?
Yeah. Well, you know, here's the thing. You could absolutely make money with Ipas. I did for a long time. But if you want to start earning, and I'm talking about earning your money quicker and a lot bigger commissions, you definitely want to get into the Empower network system, because that's going to position yourself to earn, as Ryan says, you're going to be earning you know, up to, I think it's like $3,000 commissions or something like that. But just with me, I had a $320 commission, and you know, I mean, I would never have got that commission if I weren't in the Empower network commission. So you really do want to aim towards that, but you can absolutely. You're just going to be earning really commissions, and you want to earn those big commissions and set yourself up. And not just that, you know, when you get into the Empower network, it really helps you because you start to get your mindset right. You start getting new tools, and you don't really have to worry about setting up a blog. I was just talking to someone the other day that was struggling so much with setting up his own blog. He couldn't remember anything. And then when he got the blogging platform, he was blogging in no time at all. So you absolutely want to get there. Absolutely.
Yeah, and with the Empower Network, you were going to get your blogging system. You remember that blog that I was talking about? If you don't want to create your own blog with WordPress, you can use the Empower Network blogging platform, okay? So that is what you're going to be able to pretty much get it done for you. Really good looking blog that's already got authority, ranking power, all the banners and opt-ins and all that stuff is already completely done for you. All you have to do is just plug in your Aweber list name or your GetResponse list name into the blog and into the platform, and just plug in your information, and then it'll be working for you. Okay. So.
And it's paint by numbers blogging, really.
Yeah. Jennifer, love you too, girl. And she's like, love you guys. You're awesome. Thanks.
I went silver last week. You can do it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay, yeah, he went silver. Michael, whose team's Michael? Is he in?
Michael, he's in my Ipas team.
He's in your Ipas team?
Yeah, I think he's actually he's under somebody else in Empower.
Gotcha.
And the products are
to it. And the products are people drawn to the products. I know. What's that?
I was going to say, absolutely they are drawn to it. You can't. I mean, not just that, but the videos that talk about the products before. That's what the Ipas system has done. They've actually given you so much more information with the new videos that they're providing with. So it's not just about saying upgrade. They actually show you why you need the product, and people are absolutely drawn to it. I mean, I'm drooling over that black card. I'm drooling over that. That's something I really do want.
Yeah, man, let's look at it right here. No, the products and Empower Network the products and Empower Network have I have to credit Empower Network for a lot of my success. Just a lot of even the mindset stuff, not even just the applicable knowledge as far as marketing, but the mindset stuff that I needed, which is more important for me, because a lot of us know how to do all this online marketing stuff. I mean, we buy products, we buy hundreds, if not thousands of dollars worth of products. We might even sit down for hours and do hours of studying on these products. And we have all the theory and we know all this stuff and all that other stuff, but most of us know what to do. We just don't have that, that mindset to take that action. Okay. And there's one specific video in the Empower Network products that really kicked my ass into gear. Okay. And it just made me take action. And I got so fired up that I changed my entire life from that one product. Okay. And that was really important for me. And that was worth the $1,000. That one thing that I learned in that course was worth the entire course. So there's tons of nuggets, tons of training. Literally, I mean, you just have to use this as your knowledge library. Skim through the products, and then there's going to be things that you are going to want to pick out here and there that are going to be your secret weapons for online marketing. So this is the black card. This is the Ipas black card that you are going to.
Black card.
Yeah, the Ipas black card that you get when you are all in and you are a black card member. It's like titanium steel, pretty much. It's pretty cool.
It's titanium.
Yeah, it's titanium. It's really cool, and yeah, so that's what you get when you're a black card member. This black card right here will get you into specific parties whenever the Empower Network and Ipas. The Empower Network and Ipas, they're basically the same. They're two different systems, but they work together, kind of like I don't know. I like to say it's like peanut butter and chocolate. I know that's a really lame, cheesy example, but I mean, Ipas is an amazing system that just is set up to sell Empower Network and really help get people, especially the newbies, to really understand online marketing and get started. So, and like I said, it takes you all the way from a newbie all the way up to the marketer. Okay, Ipas NTM. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And So yeah, like I said, if you're watching this, if you're new, if you're still new into the system, click the button to your right. Okay, I always have to think every time I say that. So click the freedom button, get started with the system. It's 100% risk-free, $7 for a week. You can get in the system to see if it's for you. And if it's not for you, then you have a 7-day right of rescission. You can get your money back if you want to, and you are 100% good to go. All right. So go ahead, sign up, get started, click the button, click the link below if you're watching this in a blog or if it's a recording on YouTube or something like that. So yeah, if you have any more questions, definitely ask your questions right now. Tough cookies.
I've got some interesting, when I got into the silver level, I remember thinking at one stage when I started, you know what, I'll just get into these levels and I'll just run through the training quickly. But there's no such thing. You cannot do that. It'll take you like 3-4 days to do that. It is so intense that after each lesson, your brain is fried. There is so much information in the top, I think it's top producer formula and the Costa Rica intensive. It is unbelievable because you've got like, I think in the first one you've got 11 hours, some of them an hour and a half hour videos, and then in the Costa Rica you've got like 13 videos and some of them are 2 hours long. I mean, there's the amount of information that is in there. I still haven't gone through everything because there's just so much stuff. And the thing about, if you think about it this way, right? If you just broke it down logically and said, well, if I go in and I get up to, silver, or if I go all into the black card level, and I started to go through all the training and I implemented everything they spoke about, there is no reason why you cannot be up there with the rest of them. All right. The only thing is that we got so much drama happening in our lives that we kind of say, well, there's no time to do it. But we've always got time to watch our favorite show. We've always got time to go out clubbing. We've always got time to hang out with our friends. And sometimes you've just got to say, you know what? I'm just going to throw away. I'm going to take that dumb money that I spend on garbage and stuff I do not need and start to take that and invest it into a business that I can really start to promote and to tell people about and to learn and to educate. And Ryan himself tells me that he doesn't even watch TV. And you know what? I was the biggest culprit because TV took about 90% of my... Hey? Except for The Walking Dead, yeah. So, I mean, as I've said this before, but when I first met Ryan, I was kind of like, after a while I got to speaking to him and saying, oh, have you seen this show? Have you seen this show? Because most of my time was taken up by watching series. But you ask Ryan now, when have I ever spoken about a TV show? I hardly ever mentioned.
It was driving me nuts. No.
Yes. And you know what? That's what happens typically when you meet somebody and you get to know them. They'll start talking about the TV shows. It happened with Aiden. Aiden was like, oh, you should see this. You should see this. You should see this. And now Aiden is really, really doing well. He doesn't even mention TV anymore because he knows the value of the products. And it kind of it starts to work on your brain muscles, your business muscles. And you really start to say, hey, you know what? This is actually worth it. Because you can take it to places you've never taken before. So I don't know, man. It's just really incredible. The stuff in the training is it's immeasurable. Yeah. It really is.
Yeah. No, man. I'm telling you that's what this training is for. Is it helps you understand what your mission is, the plan of attack to make the money you want to make online, and all that stuff. So, really the thing for me is I've went through a lot of the training products. I've went through a lot of the black card information, and I just learn a little bit. I watch a video and then I take action. I watch another video and then I take action. I learn a little bit more. I watch a webinar, I attend a webinar, and then I take action. But taking action like 80% of the time or 70% of the time, most of the time, and then the other parts I'm learning. Okay. So with that said, I don't think there's any more questions. I don't think there's any more questions coming in right now. So do you speak Russian?
No.
I don't think. No, he does not speak Russian. So yeah. Anyways, so with that said, guys, I really appreciate everyone that has hung out. Definitely get that free training. There's the link below this video for that free training. Go ahead and enter in the password for your free training on your traffic training, your Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Craigslist training. I give you, there's like 4 or 5 videos of free marketing training that I'm going to give you access to with the link below, just for hanging out to the end of the webinar with us here. So like I said, if you haven't already got started, if you're watching the recording, if you're watching this live, go ahead, click the button, get started, 100% risk-free, and we'll be seeing you on the inside of the system on the instant chat, and we'll be talking one-on-one here pretty shortly. So see you later, guys. Thanks, Dave, for coming out, man.
Pleasure.